Hi everybody, welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. I want to address those people who have left the church as a whole or keep moving from church to church because you are offended. Because somebody in the church, well-meaning or not, has said or done something that was offensive to you and made you say, I never want to go back again. Maybe it was someone who decided that you are not where you need to be spiritually, and this person was trying to help you reach a level you were not prepared to go. Or maybe somebody was going out of their way to continually point out all the things that you were doing wrong. Maybe somebody argued with you during Sunday school or in a theological discussion, and they wanted to make sure that you knew that you were wrong. Whether you were wrong or not, it's not the point. That person thought you were and wanted to correct you. Or maybe somebody got up in your business, as they say, and that you felt they just did not need to be there. For whatever reason, whatever has offended you, I wanted to take a few moments and encourage you to not only forgive those people, but also understand that no matter where you go, no matter what church you attend, there's going to be somebody who's going to offend you, because there is no such thing as a perfect church. The perfect church does not exist, and if it does exist, there are no people in it. And I know I've said this before, but it's still a good reminder. We are human beings, and we are going to do what we think is right, and sometimes it's not right, and we offend somebody. We hurt somebody's feelings. And I'm not disregarding feelings at all. Sometimes these complaints are legitimate. That person attacked me. That person hurt my feelings. And sometimes they're not legitimate. Sometimes you really did need corrected. Sometimes you are at fault. And when it is your fault, you need to suck it up and move on and correct yourself. If we are willing and if we are teachable, and someone points out something where we are wrong spiritually, we cannot throw a hissy fit, so to speak, and just walk out of the church because we didn't like what someone said. Now, if someone is going out of their way to offend us, then we need to take into account, is this everybody in the church, or is this one person? We should not be leaving the church over one person. You may ask the question, has that ever happened to me? You may be asking that of me. Has that ever happened to you? It has happened to me. I have been offended by a person or two where I attend. But I still go there. Not only have I forgiven those people, I overcame it, and I'm not going to leave a good church based on one or two people. And sometimes, yes, it still hurts, and the devil will always come up and whisper, remember what that person did to you. Remember what that person said to you. And those feelings are going to come back up. And it hurts, but we need to move on. If you are going to a good church and someone is offending you, then you need to consider, is leaving the church worth it just because of one person? And if that person continues, you can go to your pastor, you can go to one of the elders, you can go to a friend, you can go to somebody associated with that person and have a talk with them. Sit down with them and reason with them. As the Bible says, if someone sins against you, take it to that person. If that person will not hear you, take a witness, 2 or 3. If that person still doesn't listen, take it to the church. We are to do things biblically, and it's really hard to do things biblically when we don't put them into practice. But I want to encourage you, if you are offended by someone, it is time to try and reconcile, because we are to live peaceably among all people, as far as it depends on us. And if we can't do that, then something needs to be done. And if it's the entire church, then maybe it is time to get a new church. But if you're going to a good Bible-believing church, one who knows who Jesus Christ is, one who teaches salvation without apology, one that teaches sin without apology, then don't let one or two people drive you out. Stay there and be encouraged in God. Continue to go to Sunday school, continue to attend the services, to continue to grow in your faith despite what others have done to you. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.